The night was heavy with an eerie silence as I pulled into my driveway. Exhausted from a long day, I yearned for the comfort of my home, a sanctuary from the world outside. But as I stepped out of my car, a sense of unease prickled the back of my neck. I glanced down the dimly lit street, shrouded in shadows, and that's when I saw it. A solitary figure standing motionless in the middle of the road. My heart skipped a beat, and a cold shiver coursed through my veins. Who would be out here at this hour? What could they possibly want? I couldn't tear my eyes away from the silhouette. It was as if time had frozen, casting a surreal glow around this mysterious stranger. Their form seemed almost ethereal, like a specter conjured from the darkest corners of my mind. My mind raced with questions, but fear clamped its icy hand over my thoughts. My instincts told me to retreat, to seek safety within the confines of my home, yet curiosity got the better of me. Slowly, cautiously, I edged closer, each step laced with trepidation. The figure remained steadfast, unaffected by my approach, its presence unwavering. As I neared, the details emerged, and a chill washed over me. It was a man, tall and thin, dressed in an outdated suit, as though plucked from a forgotten era. His face was obscured by shadows, leaving only the glint of two piercing eyes fixed upon me. Panic set in, and I tried to discern his intentions, but the air grew heavy, suffocating me with a suffocating foreboding. "Who are you?" I stammered, my voice barely a whisper. The man's lips curled into a sinister smile, a glimmer of malevolence dancing in his eyes. Silence hung in the air, stretching the moment into an eternity. Then, with a voice that slithered through the darkness, he uttered a single word: "Watch." Suddenly, a shiver ran down my spine, and the world around me transformed. The once familiar houses morphed into grotesque monstrosities, their windows morphing into gaping, fanged maws. The street cracked and twisted, coiling like serpents beneath my feet. Fear and confusion melded into a swirling vortex, threatening to consume my sanity. I tried to flee, but my feet were glued to the ground, ensnared by an unseen force. The man's words echoed in my mind, a haunting refrain. And then, from the corners of my vision, shadows slithered forth, creeping closer with each passing second. I could hear their whispers, their sinister promises as they encircled me. Desperation overcame me, and with a last surge of strength, I tore myself free from the invisible shackles. Running through the twisted nightmare, I raced toward the sanctuary of my home. But as I reached my doorstep, I risked a glance back, and there he was, the man still standing in the middle of the street, a twisted grin etched upon his face. Terrified and trembling, I slammed the door shut, praying that I had escaped whatever sinister game he had set in motion. But in the depths of my mind, I knew that this encounter was far from over. The man in the street had awakened something dark and malevolent, something that would haunt me until my dying breath. Now, as I lie awake at night, sleep eluding me, I hear the whispers outside my window, the scratching at my door. The man's words echo in my dreams, a constant reminder that I am forever entwined in his twisted game of shadows. For that night, I unwittingly became a player in a horror beyond comprehension, trapped within the nightmares of a man who stood in the middle of my street,